Welcome back to Riverhead Raceway, which was built in 1949, opened as a dirt track in 1951, and then shifted to asphalt in 1955. And it's providing good racing here tonight as we get back to green with Kobe and Solomito banging tires.
Oh, look at that sideways. Solomito, a good restart. Got to be able to stay on, Kobe. Oh, use a little bumper right there, working him getting in.
Yeah, loosened him up pretty good. And how about Priest in third? All of them in the top four in the point standings, fighting for the win here tonight in the championship at the end of the year.
Just about 20 laps to go for Timmy Solomito to work his way back past Doug Kobe.
Bonsignor up in the front here as well. He's in 6th place in car 51. Keeping an eye on that 38 machine, which has had a pretty good run. And how about the 45 of Dylan Stoyer as well, Derek?
Well, you see that black number 45 running in the top 5 right now? That is Dylan Stoyer, and he hails from Bohemia, New York. The young man is just 15 years old, and he's already won a handful of races this year at the Riverhead Raceway in the NASCAR Modifieds Weekly. He also won the Iceland 300 earlier this year here at the Riverhead Raceway as well. He feels that running that race earlier this year got him prepared for this race here tonight. When I asked him, being a young kid going up against these guys here tonight, what your goal would be, he said, we came here to win.
Ralph, we see Kyle Soper going underneath of Ryan Preece, the hottest driver in the country. Some of these young guys are unbelievable. Did he say 15? My driving shoes are 15 years old.
You know, you talked about Preece early on that he might have used the car up going outside, inside to get to the front, and now maybe Soper's taking advantage of that here in the closing stages.
Yeah, it looks like Ryan Preece's car is a little bit loose, as we say. You know, you got to drive off the right rear so hard at some of these places, and it just doesn't take much. These modifieds make about 650 horsepower, and you know, to me, that's just amazing in a 2,600 pound car.
Less than 15 to go. How many points can Ryan Preece hang on to tonight?
Doug Kobe only about 13 laps away now from that first win at Riverhead.
And it will be Kobe's second win of the year. Preece in that TS Haulers Incorporated back machine, putting the laps in as quick as he can, coming down to about 10 to go.
Justin Bonsignor after a pit stop there, trying to move back up through the field. One of those tracks where they don't have a mandatory pit stop. Whether or not you pit is up to you.
With the problems to Rowan Pennick, Bonsignor could see himself move up into the top 4 in points tonight as also.
He's driving one of his older cars tonight and just said he could not get it to drive off of the rear wheels like he wanted to.
Problems here, the 89 machine. Swanson, we stay green. Well, these tires are just worn out. These guys just hanging on the best they can. And one of them, of course, being Dylan Stoyer, as the 74 machine of C.J. Lehman moves by.
Yeah, a little bit of sliding, creating those passing opportunities. So right at the end of the race is a good time to take advantage of some of these guys. You see them just slide up a little bit. Other guys go to the bottom, gain that spot.
5 to go. Kobe with Solomito inside. Solomito leaning on him.
Oh, we said lap cars. Lap car just had Kobe move up just a little bit. Timmy dove down there.
Kobe trying to get that first win here at Riverhead. Can't get back up alongside. 4 to go. Kobe has to reel him back in and maybe get one more shot at him.
Boy, I don't know. Timmy Solomito looks like he's driving the laps of his life right now, Ralph, as he pulls away from the 2-car.
The Starrett Tools 16 back out front has dominated here tonight.
Looking for a big win in front of the hometown crowd for him.
Timmy Solomito takes the white flag. Last 2 corners, and Timmy Solomito will have win number 4 in 2017 as he slides the victory at Riverhead.
Wow, we said lap traffic was going to be key, and just, boy, with 5 to go, it gave Timmy Solomito an opportunity to pass Doug Coby.
Coby gets denied at Riverhead again, and Solomito is headed to victory lane. Well, the fog is rolling in and rolling into victory lane as Timmy Solomito with a big win at the Miller Lite 200, and that is exactly what he needed to get the momentum headed back his way. And now Timmy will crawl out of that modified, and the celebration will begin down there. Here he comes. All right, Derek, let's hear from the winner.
Timmy Solomito, the natural, the kid from Islip, comes to his home track and wins yet another one here at the Riverhead Raceway. You bookended this season. How did you wrestle the lead away from Doug Coby with just 3 to go?
You know, I lost it there in lap traffic, and I wasn't going to let it slip away from me there. We had a really good car. You know, I just seen the opportunity to strike there with lap traffic. He got a little bottled up and said, now's my time to strike. So, you know, kind of got in there, a little short track race in there, wrestled it away from him, and was able to hold on. Just really happy for Starrett Tools and this entire Starrett team. These guys give me a great car week in and week out, and just happy we could finally get a win again.
A couple of weeks ago, you said you started to focus on the points, and that got you sidetracked because you were getting caught up in other people's incidents. Then you said from there on you were just going to go for it. How good does it feel to have that attitude, to do it, and then accomplish it?
You know, it feels great. You know, I was kind of racing a little bit hesitant and kind of got caught up in a few things and, you know, set us back a little bit. So now it's kind of like, you know, we're in the back seat and we just got to come forward now. So I'm just going to let it rip from here on out and see where we end up. We've got 3 more races to go, and just really proud of these guys and happy to get a win at my home track again.
Timmy Solomito came into this race 4th in points, but now he finds himself right back in the thick of the championship battle.
Yeah, we'll have those standings for you in a second, but let's take a look at the final results first. Priest held on to 4th.
Kyle Soper, what a great job in Wayne Anderson's car.
Fantastic run. Dylan Stoyer, a nice job in 7th. Elwood also in the top 10. Some of those Riverhead regulars having pretty good runs. Ronnie Williams in 11th. Pennick, frustrating night, back in 21st. Let's hear from Doug Coby, who's standing by with Derek.
Well, earlier in the day, Doug Coby talked about getting over that hump of just being a top 5 car to being a winning car, and you ended up on the podium tonight here. You've been on the podium in the past, but do you think you've gotten over that hump?
Well, we didn't win, so the answer's no. I mean, we had a great car, and I learned a lot tonight about where to put my car to make it work. And tonight, you know, I don't know if I've been ever more disappointed given the circumstances of the evening, losing, you know, the best modified driver of our generation, the best short track driver, in my opinion, of our generation tonight. I really wanted to put this Mayhew Tools car in victory lane for Ted, and I was really close. 5 to go, lap cars. I mean, it's Riverhead, you know, it's one of those things where Timmy jammed it in there and roughed me up a little bit, but just for a win, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. So I'm very disappointed. We had a great car tonight. Didn't come home where we deserved, but you know, just a very emotional evening for our community, and that's about it. You know, I don't have much to say. This is a tough sport. It's, you know, you make friendships, you make enemies, and your enemies become your friends, and your friends become your enemies very quickly in this sport. But ultimately, we're all family, and you know, it's a really tough night for all of us.
Well, Doug Coby finishes 2nd tonight, but we're all thinking of Ted Christopher.
No doubt about that. Well, let's take a look at those points. And Solomito moves up to 3rd, Bonsignor up to 4th, and Pennick, the frustrating night, drops to 5th. And Coby bites 3 more points out of it and has closed the door on Ryan Priest. Let's hear now from Kyle Soper.
Well, just a handful of races driving for Wayne Anderson in this number 15 team. Kyle Soper, a Riverhead regular, comes out of nowhere and puts it up with the best of the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour tonight. Did you think you had a shot at the win, or are you just happy with the podium finish?
I'm obviously happy with the podium finish. The car came on too quick in the beginning. I tried to get past Timmy there, but it was just fading quick. It came in around lap 75, and I'm like, it's not going to last, so I just held on, and then we had a couple late race runs, cautions, and Kobe got by me, and hats off to both of them. They did a great job, ran me clean, and I just can't ask for anything else. This is quite an honor racing this car, and finishing third against these guys, it's almost a win.
For a weekly competitor going up against some of the credentials that the guys on the tour have, what does it do for a driver's confidence?
Definitely boosts it. I wish I finished two more spots ahead, but I'll take what I got, and it's definitely a confidence booster.
Nice to see Kyle Soper, one of the Riverhead regulars, come home with a third-place finish tonight.
Well, Derek, the next race is one that we all look forward to, the FW Web 100 Ray from New Hampshire, the modifieds on the mile.
And that's the place to watch them. When you throw in the draft and the restrictor plate, some great racing up there, Ralph.